Two, 1, 2. Okay. Looks like this is like a new setup now. Well, now this is my first crash stream of the evening. This like I had to try to do a little different. I'm streaming from my Chromebook, which I nearly do, and my webcam. I know it's a little bit, but I always have a spare webcam to use it on it, and then just so you can see some of the progress I've been doing so far. And it's not gonna be easy around here, so we're just getting ready to set up now. Yeah, I just opened some phone right from here. You can see it from both. For my webcam from my Chromebook and the webcam looks like, sitting like from here. I know it's that empty space that kind of counts. I'm gonna use a knife. I gotta get one. I have almost like everything my stuff ready. We'll probably do crafting streams like once a week. That's in my perspective view how I'll do this. Yeah, since the Chromebook was like really installed, I bought myself a 6mm inch. Mike goes off for it. They give you like annual like coupon rewards just so they do it. I say, okay, why not? I'll just go to one of the Ramsey the one at Michael's has it. Like could sell foam. Not anyone else has it, except for that store only. I guess it's all my cosplay creativity we've been doing. So we're gonna be making my sketching. I think behind me somewhere. Oh yeah, it's right there. I can see it from there. I'm gonna open this up. So I need a calf if I need it. Not everything is used. I have to like open this little by little, not to get any cuts around the phone. It's nearly fresh. I'm not going to use a rubber band. I'll be part of it later. I'll have to use some of my scrap foam. That's going to be some foam to use. So I'll be sure to check my phone too. And clearly I'm streaming there, which I am now. Just gotta double check since literally the streaming kind of like progress out of it. If I'm just going live. Well, at least I gotta go check a little bit later. My sign-in and login got a little corrupted by then. So we'll have to check that later. I know it's streaming like from the stream key from there, and I have all my settings as well. So I'll be sure I had to put my phone down because I might have to do some progress a bit later on. I know my head's like kind of like from here. Yeah, like adjusted around there. Okay, my head's like that. Okay, so what we're gonna be making, definitely gonna show you this. Well, probably just, you can't even see it's kind of a blur around there. Have to swap webcams, but really we're just like giving this demo here. I mean, you can see like from here, like yeah, the dual dual gazer of like from seto kaiba from Dark Side of Dimension. I like thought of like making it, but clearly I could just like make something like that. Headpiece. The only things I need is yeah, you need some iron wire. I only bought half of it. Like, I don't know which direction around there, but this is like the crafting work, and you can see the showcase, so I'm just like showing from there. I need this just for the earlobe, like around there. It's like from here, and then but I had to go all around it. You gotta cover this with foam. Regularly do parts of it, cut around there. Okay, I said I know open my Chromebook around there. And, it's like subscriptions like from. Alright, so you need those, like you need these. I have lots of foam. Now, I have some used ones I already have from back in my last one I already did already. It's only been like, what, October already. And I have some, oh yeah, some 10mm foam or 12. So, really, this would go for like the round piece around there. I got my head mannequin. I just need this guy to be around. I could get any more foam around there if I could find any. Yeah, I have too many spares. I had so many I just kept it running what I did for my last cosplay. I usually use all of them. I have a lot of scrap foam. I'm not going to use like the foam mats I did with those exercise mats, but I'll use one of these around here so I could like do as much as I can. So Billy, it could be just get like a little, I probably need this around there. This could be good for this for the headband. Oh, Billy, clearly I wouldn't be necessary, but we're going to use it. I only got 2 of those. So we're going to be using a lot of foam my storage in. And like all my foam storage I kept. I got so many foam sheets I kept. Too many of them. Yeah, all this around there. I'll get like a little box. Like all my usable foam, a lot, just to like store in. Always keep a lot of scraps if I need to. And a lot of foam sheets that I kept. It will be necessary. Yeah, the rest are, oh yeah, the rest are, yeah, a lot of cutouts. And some fabric, because I could use it a little later. Oh, and I was like doing fabric. I mean, I did sewing. Just gotta cut a couple more pieces. Nah, I think that's it. That's it for the foam. I forgot my ruler too. I could have got that repair. But Lily, I'll just do easy 2 hours. Just give you like a test demo how this was. It's only I've been live like for 6 minutes now. Just around 6 minutes. So to be careful, like where you gonna hit this around that time. Especially in I might change the webcam around there. The lighting's not even that good around there. Let me brighten this room a little bit. Okay, it's still a lag around there. I could got a little bit of cleaning of that camera, or I just get a spare new webcam. Oh well. He's gonna keep these. I'll put over phone. I'm gonna be using any scrap ones. Down the ground. Now I know the big one. We had to use it for the. We're gonna use this for like making the headpiece around there. So I'm gonna need some paper. I got scissors right there. Instead of a scissor, we could use a foam sheet. That I usually do, just to go around to see how big my head is gonna look like. I wish I could measure it. Like, just do a little bit demo. Sure, I found my little ruler. Just have to measure your head first before you start it. Yeah, once you get everything cut, you have to like play around. Oh, there's my ruler. Set the knife, screwdriver. There's so many of these I got. Oh, X-Acto knives, pins. I got one of these. I got 3 of these now. Winston's. Black marker. That's all of it. I kept a lot of supplies I kept. Okay. Just gotta go do this one by one. At least I always keep these around there. Hey, you get products I gotta keep in the tools. Alright, let me measure. Maybe measure the mannequin. Well, we can't just like start tracing. Yeah, and I got my pencil with me so I could jot down some notes. It's just an R in here. Yeah, I start with the earlobe because that's when you start. Okay, 11 inches. That's what the head's gonna look like. Because it's gonna go like half of it. Like half the cranium of this headpiece. Let's see how much is my head like around here. Maybe to my earlobe like around. Yeah, 11. It depends how big your head is around there. So 11 inch square. Maybe a little bit higher. I guess say 11 or 12. Well, the mannequin's like... I don't know, like 11 1/4 inch. You know, it's like 11 inches for it. You know, this we could use this as our scrap foam. Maybe go put like a 12. I think we'll cut this like 12 size around there. That'd be perfect. Okay. Alright, I think that should do. I mean, we could just scissor cut it. I think 12 or 11, but this is like our, you know, our size sheet to make. Just plenty more of this. Okay, so let's say this is our sheet, like official. Let's make the doobie there. You can see from there, because that's going to be our dual disc around that time. I'm just going to make a few demo clicks around that time. Like, you know, how you going to make this. Well, let's see. That's how big it is right about now. I don't want to make it too big. No, because I got to get the inside of it again, like the LEDs. Yeah, because it's always going to go on the inside of LEDs. So let's see. I turn my head. Let's see. Okay, this is for the mannequin. I can make one for myself. I'll do that again. Okay. They do 13 around that time. 12's like big enough. I mean, sometimes I see some of his progress, like, on my channel, too. You know, since I'm always on the Twitch around that time. I'm be trying to cut around. Okay. Alright, so we got two pieces. We got like the head mannequins, and this one's mine. But usually I know my head's gonna be that big to make a dual this, like, you know, make it around here. You can't even see it because like my head's like, my hair's brown. No, black. Sorry. Had to ponder that. So that's like, you can like see it from there, like, two fingers. Yeah, this was like the headpiece mannequin. A little bit straight though. Let me be sure. I think there's a clicking thing around there. Oh yeah, we could use some of the small foam. We could like make the circle. Oh yeah, you need pliers around it. We're gonna get that a little bit later on. I must have left it back in the garage. But first we gotta assemble and then pliers. So we're gonna cut this off. Yeah, since we gotta use our scrap foam. Tear it off. Yeah, no, I'm not tracing it right now, so I'm gonna cut like half a piece around there. Press the shirt on. Alright. Now we're gonna make a cut off on this one. A straight cut on. I've been using most of these pieces. You have to sand them too. Alright, let me see if I can test it. A little too big around there. It's too big around there. I would go for 12. I gotta like see to it. Or maybe the top was kind of like a little bit off. Yeah, I don't want to get this ruined too. It's kind of my measurements. I could upgrade my Lance boots too. That'd be good. I'm doing my ruler. Got me to cut it straight on. I could try to do it straight on. I could have got that ruler. Or I could use this. That'd be helpful. Yeah, because you need some space around there. They like make the insides of it too. Okay. I could use the other webcam instead of the old one. I'll be doing that for next stream. This could be helpful. Well, it's like the insides of it, just to like make like the. Oh yeah, for this around it, like the earlobe. Well, my ear's not gonna be that big around there, but it might able to do. Oh yeah, those parts too. Yeah, like see from the lobby. You can't see it, but you can see it from my screen. I gotta like go a little bit closer. Yeah, I think my webcam is like from the laptop. It's gonna be more HD functionalized. Swap it. Yeah, I already paid this webcam like $5. You know, still works, but it's better with test so blurry. Yeah, some 3 pieces I use for scraps. Alright, and then let me see what it looked like. Still kind of too big. Oh yeah, maybe cut the edges around there. Like maybe that would be good. See about here. Just gonna do some tests. I could use these pieces too. Yeah, I have to sand them too. I still got my LED. Here. Yeah, good thing I still have mine. Nope, not this one. Yeah, oh yeah, I still have my old one over from the last one I did with seto kaiba. That had one around that time. I got a battery pack one. I didn't spend that one. Yeah, because this one it looks like around there. Oh, I got the other one too. Like the has laid around. This one has this like the stickiness around there. And it's all blue. You can see you have a battery pack, same as the last one. If I could save it next time, if I could make something like a blue LED light. Oh, maybe there's still in there. I had extra ones. I usually about the same one. Yeah, I guess I gotta get the other one back at Michael's again. Well, you know. If I were to do it around that time, this would be like, you know, the dual thing is gonna be around there. I had to connect it. See, like from here, this is like for the LED. Because the thing is, it's good. I could, like, you know, I always use my left. I always use this on my. Yeah, I always do it when I play with Starbucks. And then cut the insides and look at the insides of it. Okay, so there's like 4 different like openings around there, and like 2 layers of LEDs is to make it around there. Yeah, the one I got, man, it's gonna be a full battery pack, and it has a like a on switch around there. Let me share. I gotta strategize what I'll do. Let's see. LED that goes around it. If it goes like around it, like around this, like around where you could like see it, if I could put some hole openings, that I could do. And so I'm trying to get the whole strategizing to make this. Yeah, so this one is a little more thicker than the last one. Okay, I know where I did it with the dullness I already made. I hit holes in there. I layered. Maybe it would be a good thing to know, because you put an LED in the middle. I think I'm into something. I'm just gonna put my notes around here. See what I'll draw. Oh, we'll do this. It'll light up. If it goes around, yeah, because I'm gonna get the other side too. If it goes like all the way around and just loop back. Okay, now I got it. How I did it. So they're connected. You know, layer each one up. You can put an LED. Yeah, I know this will be too big around there. I'll probably need this side of the square. And you have to like sand it all together. We should know what again now. Here's one of these. Yeah, these I could put holes in there. Like, fresh a hole in there, just drill it, put the LED inside of it, put it thick out. Yeah, then I could put like, you know, a patch here. I'm sure I need to test these too. So Bill, it could get a light feature. Well, this thing's gonna close up. It's been like an hour now. Oh, like 30 minutes already. Since we're just like behind time, we just set up. Where's presetting? I need to straighten this up too. This is like get a curve. It's kind of too big. I see it. And to sure you have to like saw it too. You gotta like polish it when you're cutting a piece. Yep, another string attacher around that time. These could be useful. Let me look at mine. Yeah, it's still too big. Yeah, because it's like a base LED. I have to look at being more observant here. This needs to be straightened up too. I don't even like the. This is pretty good, like top. Bottom I don't like. Don't want to make it too small to have the LED to put insert. I'm gonna get paper around there. Here's one easier. This will be a lot easier. I don't have a ruler. Oh, better not get too flat. I might have my box in there. It's messy though, it's crappy. Oh, there's a little bit of orange around there. You get the point. Okay, I think this is good. This. I think the ear thing is gonna go on like a tub with the wire. So like, see, do you think my head's big? Okay, we gotta like sand this a little bit. We could do a lot of like cutting edges. I'm gonna be rubbing the table. And you just keep sanding it. Yeah, well, last like 10:30, we can get as much as done. It's like the beginning. Yeah, and then with all the foam I already have, I gotta like, we're gonna be so skating later on. I think we'll do is sanding and then figure out. I'm gonna get the same one around there. I might have to like go layer and just put piece by piece layer, like putting on top of each other and just like make a hole. Yeah, I know how to take out like all my tools around there. I know I got put most of them. Me working most of my cosplays, I had to craft. I need to take a little bit of room. Sure, you gotta bend this down too. Well, I always do this. With something glue. Like that. Okay, I think this is good. Now I have to put the insides of it. I'm not gonna put the LED just yet. We're gonna like try to make a preset like have a head. Get my headpiece out. I know it's going from here, but then you put this one. This is like a testament around there, like how your head's gonna look like. That's why I kept these in there cut. So this is like kind of your wiring setter tool. And that goes in there. And I had to have those marks around that time. I just had to go like the inside of it too. If it's gonna float around, LED in here, go around. You know, it's gonna be hard to make the insides of it. You have to make like the around it, and then this set the lights up right there. The little gadget around there. I might put like, yeah, we could try to, yeah, we could make something out of it. It's a little bit small, but it wires. It's gonna be delicable. So this you got done. Hold on, I want to put some music on too. It's kind of silent. Oh yeah, I got my piece. I got mouse too. Hold on. You know, this room's kind of quiet in music. Oh yeah, I need an ad block. That working.
So, you know, I have to be able to work from anywhere
Okay.
because I have restaurants everywhere.
I gotta lower this a little bit.
Sending that thing to a place in the other part of the universe, that's simple, that's brilliant. You cannot beat it.
Are you sure? Okay, at least the desktop audio is like working. So you can like see like the music is like playing. And hit my mic too. They said that they use it like from there, like my personal mouse. Okay, at least I make this piece. This is like for like the, I think it's for this piece here. It's for like the mark around there. I'll probably make it like a 2-layer piece. No, I need a scissor one more time. I could cut him. Alrighty. This was I'm gonna make the inside of it and have it. Get it from here. Woo! Alright, at least I have my music on. I don't know how it look like on the stream. I had to shoot or test it. It means I'm gonna be doing this cosplay. Well, the prop. I'm gonna add in. Makes a little bit of just with my seto kaiba cosplay. You see, it looks like an ear on this side. And then make a third layer. Cause they're gonna glue together. LED will be in the middle. Hold on. I think I got it. Something small though, be careful. Alright. You see, got this around there. Yeah, shape this one in there. Surely you're gonna start making holes, hit the layer though. Yeah, flat surface to put. Yeah, I think I put like 2 layers around there. So one will open, has a little hole in there. I'm gonna try to drill it, just by any case. Laptop's gonna be a little bit rusty around there, a little battery. I can switch over from there, have a little charge up. Okay. My phone looks good around there, I said it works both. You know, anyone was in the chat. I think I need to get like a 6-inch layer. Oh, this one will do. A little bit smaller could be the base of it. I'm not gonna be working on this off my time too, but literally I want to try to make some progress with cutting. You know how you use all my cutting techniques. I saw in my last videos around that time. I won't even use a knife, I'll use a scissor. You see a list around there. That's a cutting technique. A little bit too big, but we're making like a test sample. Would have a hole in there, maybe a center. Use a little X-Acto knife. Alright, at least this will be cut around there. Alrighty. As you can see, a technique you can hold around there, like a hole in here. We need to go like the inside of it too. Maybe a little patch will do, so you can like fit its size, since it's gonna be like a string in there. Alrighty. Alright, at least you can like see like how I did it here. So I cut this one because I did it because you usually get it at the middle around that time. Just go the inside of it too, a little square inch. I'm gonna do it hot glue. I mean, I could hot glue this one. I may have to put it in a plastic bag. It'll fit around that time. Just I don't have to sand like the inside of it too. As long as it's in there, like you stick it in there, like it was a thread needle, you could easily do that. And glue this over like after the string's over. So it's a one piece. Yes, what did I do? Oh yeah, I have to be sure to so like this goes like covers around that time. Whoa, I wasn't getting all the costumes ready by then. I'm still going to cancel if you guys were gonna like mention why. It's kind of my vacation con. Well, a lot of people are dropping off for CancerCon. That's kind of a shame. I was reading some of the tweets around that time. I should be crafting around that time. Okay, just have to be sure. So this is my base for the LED. And you could draw out like a preview of how it's gonna place. Unless I could do that. So this is gonna be like its place in there. I'm not planning to get a ruler, just like doing an outline how this is gonna work. Since we'll be stacking layers of it. LED light is gonna be like, maybe like 3 or 2 layers because of like number use of sheets I'm gonna use. And some foam pieces to do. I mean, I used this already, so we might use most of these here. A little 6 or 4 inch to do it. And let's do a little outlining. Do a little bit of outlining how this will be like a preview how to make it. So far it goes around this around here. Alrighty, now I got my preview how we're gonna do this. Well, I'll put a post on my Instagram since it's literally that's what I've been doing now, the cosplay whipping. So you have this, it's like the ring light for the head. Let me show you like connected like from there. This is like a sample of how you're gonna do this here. Let me test with my head. Well, really not all of it. You can like squat a little bit down. You can see a headpiece here. Alright, you can like, you know, it's almost like a headset around that time, but I know seto kaiba does it with like without it though. You need this holding around that time, because barely, I say you're holding like a visor around that time. Otherwise you want to wire it. And then the little gadget was going to be right from here. Like the hair. I'll have to wire it too. use like foam would be nice. So I'm looking to see it's 2 layers of foam. I was going to use the 6mm to go with it. This is like around it, but we're gonna wire it. I have to think of a strategy. Not from here. I'm trying to think critically how to do them. I have to be sure. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about like the earlobe around that time. The ear. It goes around it. Okay, so the earlobe, it needs to go like, it can't be that big around that time, but maybe a little bit, like the size of the ear. I mean, I'm gonna draw it on it, so to like, maybe what the size of this here. I have like 3 inches of the ears that go like from here. And then it goes attach it to it. You gotta glue this part to here, because then you prefer your LED light just to like turn on, just like a scanner. Oh yeah, how the hell gonna take it out? That's a good question. Yeah, probably need to get some room with it too. I have to get another one. I need to go back to Michael's again to get the blue LED light. This is how how they measure that. Oh shit, I really did mess this one up, but the measuring. That's gonna be too big, because your head's not gonna go like from here, like, too big. No, it does have to stick, but we're just testing it. Yeah, I want to put some Yu-Gi-Oh music too to get more of the intensified. Alright, oh man, I should get this ad thing with blocker. Alright, at least I know how to do that. Oh, okay, yeah, now I can see how this is gonna go, like, the scanner, okay, the earlobe goes with it, and it's gonna attach to another, oh, okay, yeah, now I get it. Yeah, just had to grab Settle's Kaiba's picture, what it looked like. So it's one, is like for the, yeah, that's kind of do. It has a little chip around that time. And it lights up. That'll hold the base. That's why. That's how I was looking at it now. Okay, I'm gonna look through this. It has a little chip around that time. You couldn't see. Okay, now you can see it now. Yeah, it has a little chip around that time. It's gonna connect this one so it reads around there. So that was important to do. At least I put the music on for the KC Cup. I'd be sure it has a connected little chip. Yeah, it's like I want to give seto kaiba a little upgrade, like for the dual disc, like, you know, geyser. I guess I need to look at my guy's character. I did look. Yeah, I should have cut this around there. I should have done much more. Even though I streamed like an hour now, so one more hour if we could try to get most of this done. Okay, so I made the earlobe on there. Can you look at the ear? Can you see sideways from here? But you get the idea. Look closer. Alrighty. At least that's our piece around there to go with them. I gotta get this in plastic bag to make one of these here. That's why if I had like my I have my bevel tool. I'm not gonna use it because I'm like, okay, this is kind of a little more delicate. Seems obvious like how you use these now. Oh, and a circle too, like the scanner. So we got 1, 2, 3 pieces. No, because of my outline. I'll make it a little more smaller. So it's gonna go inside of it too. Like all the way around and go inside the ear around there so it lights up. That's how we'll do. I'll layer it too. Well, not gonna be too big around it. You're gonna make it a little bit smaller to go with it and layer. So I'll do this like layer by layer. At least I gotta crop this on my own time just to like have all my notes. Because I usually a lot of the foam was left over. I have storage. Not too big. Just so like for the ear on there. Oh, okay. Oh, it goes on top of it. Okay. Cause I don't look at my guy's picture around that time. Oh, a little bit on top. Okay. That's like, oh yeah, it has like a chip like around the ear, and then, okay, at least I know how to do it. At least I know it can. It goes attached around that time. Like one here. Let's say you do like from here, like two pieces go together, and you have to layer. Just go on top of them. This would be too small, so that's a no. We'll check how that works. Okay, two pieces are on there. So one, two, and the other one goes on there. To be sure, I have to mirror everything around there. So an earlobe in there. Oh yeah, the circle is on top of it. It's gonna make a bigger circle. That is gonna be crazy. Yeah, that's gonna be too big to make. Throw this out. Why not waste out of it? Once you cut around, you gotta throw it out. It's like I want to make this with katsu. Because everyone's bailing out of katsu. It's kind of crazy if it's last minute. Otherwise, if you can't go to katsu, you could just refund your ticket. I don't know, they'll do it. They're gonna pull it for next year. I'm assuming that it's gonna happen or not. I know some people say like this will be their last katsu. But I'll just go to the other cons around for the summertime too. It's kind of winter's kind of a gag now. Everyone's like doing a getaway trip for President's Day weekend. If I would have went on a trip, I would have gone to Miami for a couple of days. Maybe 1 or 2 days. There's the beaches, the food around there. If I gotta like pull out or just do something, I gotta just at least try that or something out of it, just to improvise it. Okay, I think this will look like I have a tooth in there. And that's like a final shape and then. Oh, okay, it's a half a circle only. Yeah. Do I still have it? It's like half a circle around that time. It doesn't have to be an entire one. As long as it lights up, it'd be like a pitch of a line. Maybe I'll make another one. I'm gonna make a half circle again. Yes, look at my mouse around there. I should be sure to use it every time. Oh, the flat space. Oh, it looks better. What's that be inside of it? Let's show the test around that time. Huh? To be sure to bend it around there. And you can like fold it. So we shouldn't do this around there. Alright, see if we can like do the iron wire. So I'm gonna like, put these in a plastic bag. Like I don't want to lose any of the pieces. Pull this out. I don't think so. I just need for like these pieces. Strips. Alright, so I use what's ever left of this. So let's have it for a head. There, I got it. It would be that long around that time. Alright, we still got a straight on piece here. So cut this half, and then we'll cut the other half. I'm gonna cut 2 halves of it too. So Billy, it could just like get under it. I'll make a little line middle. I turned the audio off for this. Yeah, lower that a little bit. Alright, just go in the middle. Yeah, because when I had to put this in the middle, I gotta like layer it down, put a wire on it. So I'm able to cover him. Okay, so this piece will be good for like the iron wire. Won't be that much if necessary. Get the idea how this works. I shall get working on this more. I shall do some more cosplays. There'll be more cosplays like this around that time. I mean, I got another one to do, you know, Sosuke swords. And or supplies. I think after Katsu, I'm gonna like focus on like some crafting to do. Like, I know how to make some like swords around that time. Yeah, it's like 50 now. So Billy, you already know how to get my essential pieces to make. I need to fix my duelist too when I'm getting ready for KatsuCon. I have to think first, so I can think before they do something. Yeah, if I'm going to Katsu, I have to cut down my gym days. It's only Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday I have to leave by then. People are dropping out now because of the numbers are rising. Even if it did cancel, it really goes up till next year. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be my last one. There's other things you gotta do other than just cosplaying. Just building a portfolio or just become a teacher. Really put this like a Wednesday post. Like I'm getting ideas like how you know what you let's expect. So this is like for the headpiece. We're just showing you how to layer and stuff. It's gonna make it like more LED likely. Okay, this is how you do it around that time. Gluing around that time. So this will be like turning on LED. Probably half of it too. Because you gotta get the earlobe. It's gonna connect to it. This would be good. This would be a good headset availability. You could do it with mine too. Well, you could get a good how to do it now. You need like wire too. Oop, the head was there. So apparently it's gonna look like this here. It's almost like a headset around that time. Maybe I cut a trim of it. You go a little bit smaller by then. And then you gotta paint it around too once you get it done and just have it all layered up. Put inside the LED inside of it. You might have put batteries too while you're at it. Just have it still not to seal this because it's good. How you gonna take the batteries out? That's kind of what you're doing. It's gonna be sure to think before you do. Let me just go with the head. See how it's supposed to be essential. Just gonna go piece by piece first. So you should look on this. Alright. So you have to look how this and how you like do this around there, because it's not gonna be easy around there. I usually go with the head in the middle around that time. Okay, I gotta get rid of those ads too. All these ads are like popping in. Let me glue this all together from here. I might just take some pictures like how to, you know, modularize it. Trying to be sure that, you know, sense of progress. This will be like I whip up Wednesdays, like a make a headset. I need to layer each one of these here. I mean, it does go around there. You can like loop it around. And then another one goes from here. This could go a demo here. So I'm gonna share that for my post for them tonight. A lot of people message me now for like stats for cats who hit or miss by then. At least I got a few pictures like what I'm gonna do. I suppose I'm gonna start gluing most of these pieces here. Not every one of these. Most of these I'm gonna like try to put in a plastic bag. For which size I gotta put this here? Oh yeah. This could go from here. So that I have like a little small hole opening. So I start gluing some stuff together. It goes from in here, just a layer, like another hole. It's already 10. I got like 30 minutes around that time. Starting at like 8:30. Gluing is gonna be crazy to do. If I do end up getting Katsu, it's like no go around that time. It's like most of my buds are gonna be around now. Who's going? be sure to do most of this here. Suppose I want to glue too. You know, gluing, yes, and then I have to like sand everything else. Should I do this right now? I'll probably just save this too on my YouTube channel. So let's see the progress I've already made so far. Because making these is not gonna be that easy. I was supposed to do another one. I just did the LED lighting to make, and then glue everything back down. Yeah, I got my new business cards too. I know, cause really, if I get a coupon again, I'm gonna try to get some more foam stuff to have around there. Cause make it easy to be much more adequate to make. Let me say it did for the Sonic Excalibur. This should like a lot of sanding to do. Sure what's going on too. Boy, everyone's like looking up everything now. I want to see how my friend Chelsea's doing too. I was looking at our live stream by then. Pretty sure you can see what's going on. Oh my god, everyone's getting ready for KatsuCon. I'd say I'm still going. Gosh, my phone is gonna like bail. I gotta be sure to get ready because I need to start doing some TikToks. That'll be a preview. Because there's some friends I was left now. It's gonna be doing now, because I'm gonna get ready to do all this here. I don't know how much time will we do right now. We only got a month left before Katsu. Tomorrow's the last day for a refund for tickets. I'm just being aware of. It's a lot of hands full now. Sure don't want to get this a little much more. Should get this in the middle first, since that's going to be going on top. It's going to be all blue. That's going to be one-sided. Let me sure how to go do this around here. Keep kind of on there. Try to get this more improved around that time. As much as I get the dual disc, I should get the other one up and working too, like the other dual disc, like for Battle City. It had to be like a regular seto kaiba. Man, there's a lot. This I don't have to cut out. This I do. I gotta be sure that I know what my guy's gonna look like. Unless it does not to be laid up. I'm just thinking like a good suggestion to make. Let's see here, these pieces go in helmet. One, two. Just for this one. Do I go inside of it? Oh yeah, bad news is I couldn't get my cord over there because of, yeah, it's all the way down there. I should get a longer extension cord. I'm gonna go under the table. Give me a sec. Heat up first. See if it works. I should have glued this up too. Sure, I have to heat up too. These always take long. Because I use huggy glow gun sticks around there. I mean, I have a bundle and I have like a whole bunch I just got from work. And packaging was like kind of a thing now. And we gotta be sure that I get this thing heat up around there. At least I want to try to get a few pieces done, like glue and attached. Alright, it's just glued up. Let me pull this up a little bit. It's not glued tightly. see if I can cut this off a little bit. Okay, good. At least the glue is sticking in well. It's just parts of it don't do mixed. Oh yeah, I gotta fix the strap over for seto kaiba. I'll go and show you the do this around that time. I got 13 minutes. Oh yeah, let me fix something over. Yeah, that boldness already gone. Oh, right here. Yeah, that's a little patch. Yeah, this ought to be fixed up. It's about to have a hole patch in there. Yeah, so this is the one we have to use for the dual this, like this one right here. Should got another one. Yeah, that was fixed around that time. It's just like, because the strap didn't work properly around that time. I'm gonna like replace this and oh yeah, everything else had to like reattach around that time. But the heck, I made it myself. You can like see from here. It's not on. As I remove the batteries, I'm gonna bring that to Katsucon. Since I got my scanner done, I might add some like what's it? Oh yeah, some LEDs on them. Sure, that's gonna feel like a hole in there. Oh god, look, this glue's gonna be a little bit rusted. What? So have a hole in there. Alright, so this one's done. I put a circle on this one, so building. Maybe it does need a circle on a scanner. You need basic shapes and patterns. I think I could put a blue thing if it's gonna attach. guess it's gonna go like around it. Mm. Oh, sorry. Supposed to like see like from here with the camera. Okay, the glue's gonna be like that now. Maybe I have to put a patch of blue in there, like form on this one, so I could like, you know, that's all light up. It has to like, no, it's gonna like attach it like on top of it, or maybe the earlobe, or it's gonna be like around from here. I can't do this yet. Can't. We won't have enough time to like get everything like all patched and layered. Like one strip around at a time. Cut the holes. We unplug the glue. See like how many pieces? We only glue like 2 of these around that time. We glue like 2 pieces. I should make this a little more bigger around that time. 2 pieces we glued. Not the wire yet. And I didn't brought all my tools. Well, I'm gonna end it early anyway. If I'm satisfied with what I just showcased so far. Well, at least it was well worth it. And pretty well... Talk music? Okay. Well, I gotta say, not bad for my first stream like this. I mean, I know the setup's kind of like, you know, crappy around here. I only think I got was like, I got 1 piece, 2. This I have to like figure out. I have to layer most of it like on top. The LED has to attach it. I don't have it just yet. I might have do a few test runs to do this. So, you see, gonna do test runs, wiring to go with it. It's gonna go with this. It's almost like a headpiece set around there. Oh, I'm pretty sure I could just like attach it just yet. Well, I couldn't do it from here. It's just like a headset wire. Oh, I can. I'm sure. I don't know if I want to glue it right about now. You know what? I'll glue it since attaching this to here. And then we'll figure out. I'll just do it as quickie gluey. It's gonna start from here. And then to here. It's kind of like a headset around there, but we're just giving you like a demo how doing this. So my fingers hot. No, this had to be that long. Alright, at least this is how it does around that time. It's like a little demo. No need to like try to like do this around there. It's kind of too big, like, or this is my head's too big around that time. That doesn't look so perfect, but you get the idea, like, you know, making it. Look at the earpiece. This goes over here. trying to be sure to use a mirror just to like know how to do them. Like making a dual disc for Dark Side Dimensions is a lot of work. I need to like wire each one of them here. I think this could go over here. Just have to mirror all this out. I look around here. I'll have to turn my camera. Well, this is hanging now. That's good. Gotta be sure I have to practice using a mirror, but I'll shot whatever I can just to like making this more possible. So I'll get a plastic bag on the stream. I hope you have a good night. I'll catch you next time. I'll be gaming streaming. All of this is on my own time, so I hope this will help out everyone just to like get the basics of cutting.